Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, people, beings, aliens, and all those things. This is the Sideline Junkies Podcast Network. This is the Sunday Rise. And when you rise up, you get to a whole nother level of elevation. And with that elevation comes the greatest sports show known to women, children, and man. And that is the Sunday Rise brought to you by the Sideline Junkies. I don't know if you understand, but you'll understand that this is the best show in the world, best show in the land. We are the People's Podcast. I am the Midnight Rider. Like I said last night, I'm that thing, midnight, that brings your today to yesterday, your today to tomorrow. We are what we be. We are the greatest thing in this world. We are the Sideline Junkies Podcast Network. With that being said, I got my co-host with me. I got the gentleman Jack Carr. I got the big guy KG. And the big guy KG is going to actually host the show the rest of the way. I'm just in the way, marinating, letting him
Yeah,
simmer
get out the
and
way.
get his shit ready.
Move something. Get out the way.
Go ahead, KG.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Sideline Junkie Sunday Rise. It's me, it's the big guy KG. First and foremost, to start this out, how you gentlemen feeling this morning?
Good, man. I'm just chilling.
I'm good.
All
Rainy
right.
little bit of Sunday,
What
but
up?
I
We
hear it's
already
supposed
got
to clear
Sam
up.
checking in. What's going on, Sam? Glad to have you in here. We had a late night last night with the WrestleManiac, so
I figured as much.
let's start with the Kentucky Derby yesterday. Yeah, we was going in last night. I had my POS list last night, so if you haven't, go back check Facebook. So we had the Kentucky Derby yesterday. Sovereignty won it all, edged out journalism. Kentucky Derby, which was a week early. Did you guys know that Sovereignty is like the fifth descendant of Secretariat?
Did you know that every horse in that race is a descendant of Secretariat?
I was going to get to that too.
Yeah.
Like, wow. That's crazy. But, man, the race was completed in 2 minutes and 2.31 seconds on a fairly wet track. Citizen Bull led for the majority of the race before Neocos took over before the final turn, and journalism briefly pulled ahead with the lead. Sovereignty pulled ahead down the final stretch to win the race, and journalism was the favorite.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys know that Simone Biles was in attendance? And
Go ahead,
she
Jack.
did the
What you had, Jack?
what's it called? Riders Up announcement. I'm sorry, fellas. I feel that I'm just y'all are my timing on my stuff is different. I was just trying to say, did you guys notice that Simone Biles came out and did the announcement of Riders Up, and she had her boyfriend
Yes,
Jonathan Owens with her as
did.
well. Football player Jonathan Owens, NFL.
Yep.
I thought that
keep
was
talking,
pretty
Jack.
awesome.
You good.
Simone seemed very happy, very giddy. It was a rainy day yesterday at the Churchill Downs, muddy track. It was just watching kids play in the mud. It was just fun.
Yeah, totally, Jack. I mean, I think go ahead, KG.
No, go ahead.
No, I don't have anything to say. So go ahead and hit the comments.
Oh, I was get a couple comments. Sam said the Sandman comes at night, but you don't get sleepy time if you keep the lights on till morning, waiting on the Sunday rise. Appreciate that, Sam. Sam also said, did you know Bill Clinton had a secretary under his desk? On it too. Maddie says, not boyfriend, they are married. Yes, Jonathan Owens and Simone Biles are married. They married. But that was a pretty good race,
Yes.
man. I will say this. Before it's all said and done, I would love to go to a Kentucky Derby. Just go out to Churchill Downs. But before I do that, I got to go to the Preakness. The Preakness is in my backyard. Why am I not going to the Preakness every year?
I don't know who this is.
Oh,
What are we doing?
I've been to some Preaknesses now, bro. I probably got at least 18 so Preaknesses under my belt, man.
I see why you skipped that, KG. My bad.
I haven't been to Preakness in probably a good 10 years, man. But I used to go all the time. I stopped going when they made it a big money thing in the infield. The infield used to be bring your own booze, period. You bring liquor, beer, whatever, shooters, and we used to crank up. But then they started doing bands in the infield, and they started charging and no alcohol and selling $10 beers. I'm just like, yeah, nah, I'm not trying to make a couple $100 a day turn into a fucking $500. I did go to sit in the bleachers in the bleachers one time, and that was totally different after. So I don't know. Preakness, it's definitely something you got to experience. If you live in Maryland, you should experience Preakness. Guys?
Uh-oh. Boom checking in. Go. What's up, Boom? Maddie said, how many pairs of shoes were ruined yesterday in that mud? A lot. Because, Churchill Downs for Derby, you got to get dressed up. That's when you pull out the pastel suits and things like that. It's like a second Easter, man. It's woo.
Hey, KG,
when the weather ain't right,
banners. You got banners and comments. I'm sorry.
Okay. Sam Moss said that F-bomb, $10 biz, man. F that. I feel like that when I go to games, man.
Yeah, they cost $12,
right,
$14.
Where you want to go next?
It's on you, baby.
Yeah, and that's
you be the messenger, and we be the sender. You on point.
Let me ask Jack this question.
What's up?
Jack, the last time you went to a Commanders game, how much did you pay for a beer?
I don't know. Last time I think I paid like 10 or 15.
Yeah,
so speaking of that,
time I went was probably like $9 to $11.
So speaking of that, so I never forget. I had this game. We played the Seahawks,
but that's been it's probably been 4 years since I've been to a Commanders game, maybe 3.
So I think we were playing the Seahawks in like.
But no, I've been to.
So we played the Seahawks in 2004.
Okay.
And I'll never forget that I had the Seahawks fan beside me. He was like, "We're gonna go beer for beer the rest of the game." And he was like, "I'm gonna buy beers for us." So by the time the game ended, his girlfriend had to carry him out of the building. And the guy in front of him was like, "Why you do that boy that way?" What you talking about? Because I walked out like just good. His girlfriend had to carry him out, and I don't even know how many beers he bought or whatever the situation was. But I guess he thought he was going to outdrink me. And yeah, that shit don't happen. I can drink beers all day, every day.
It used to be like that.
I've never been
Shit,
like that.
last night I drank like probably 10 on accident.
Accident, I did.
Yeah.
But yeah, now beers be costing, man. And you know, I always like to do the tailgate thing where you can just get your beer on and then go in the stadium, get maybe one or two and some grub, you know.
Right.
But then people that come to a game plumb straight and plan on getting their bend on, they're gonna drop 300-400, man. Especially if they got their boys with them too, man, because a round can get expensive.
Hell yeah.
So
Boone said we can't wear Timbs to the Preakness. I don't think so, Boone.
I don't think so.
nah,
Uh,
not unless they didn't.
next up, let's hit the NHL playoffs.
Not
real
unless they
quick.
didn't work Tim's. Playing with their raincoats and their sloshy boots on and stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, ain't like nothing like a good mutter. Nothing like a good mutter.
So last night the Stars beat the Avalanche 4-2. I definitely didn't have that on my bingo card because I thought the Avalanche, because of their scores and the guys they had in their lineup, I thought they would win this game. So that threw me for a loop last night for sure. Actually, I think it's the only thing I got wrong on my Sideline Junkies ESPN podcast, or not podcast. It'd be the ESPN playoff bracket. I think that's the only thing I got wrong in one of my brackets. I don't know what you guys did.
I didn't do a hockey bracket.
Yeah, so oh, here we go. We got an update. So Avs up 2-0, 5 minutes into the third. Then Moose got his revenge. Oh, so this is Maddie giving us an update in the game. And then it looks like Boone hits us up, says, I don't drink beer often, but when I do, it's Yingling or Blue Moon. Maddie hit us up with Avs up 2-0, 5 minutes into the third. Then Moose gets his revenge. And I guess that's when the game kind of changes because the Stars take over that ball game. And I think they lose 4-2, if memory serves me correctly. Maddie, you can update me on that. But I think that's how that series went and how it played out. Yeah, I didn't have the Blues, the Stars winning. I actually had Avalanche the whole way. But for some reason, the game ended 4-2. And I don't know what the turning point was. Maybe Maddie can help us out with the turning point. But yeah, it wasn't a thing for me. I don't know what you got. Oh, hold up. Matt's got another comment. Let me hit him.
Well,
Western penalty, and Dallas got a power play and got the game winner. Fourth goal was an empty netter. Okay.
Is that must be how the gentleman got the hat trick then?
Mm-hmm.
Mikko Rantanen looks like had a hell of a game last night. Hat trick and an assist. Yeah, I watched a little bit of this game. I thought it was a good game. Dallas just scored them too quick at the end to put the Avalanche away. It was impressive.
Hey Maddie, if you want, hit the thing and jump in with us because we'll take your hockey expertise. Even though I know you got content for tomorrow.
What I just said wasn't good.
I didn't say that, Jack. But whenever we can get an expert in, it's always better.
I'm just busting chops here.
I know you are.
But you know,
The
Go ahead,
other
KG.
game that you got another game 7 coming up. You got the Winnipeg Jets versus the St. Louis Blues. Game 7 is when is this? Today?
Yeah.
This series is tied at 3-3. And it hasn't been really close. Like whoever wins by, I think they had one game. Game 2 was 2-1. Everything after that was more than 2 goals. You know, Game 6 5-2 Blues. Game 5 5-3 Jets. Game 4 5-1 Blues. Game 3 7-2 Blues.
mm-hmm.
You know, it hasn't been close. I think this one can go either way. It's basically, to sound like Booger McFarland, whoever scores more goals is going to come out on top on this one.
No
There
doubt.
you go, baby.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of this one too. It seems like when the Jets can score early, that's what I see.
KG, I don't know if that's me or you.
No, I think Jack freezing.
Okay. So let's
Jack
just go.
Jack a little lagging and freezing. He a little delayed.
All right.
Sam said Ryder sipping some
He's in that
Alka-Seltzer
cord
cute dizzy
today,
rascal. Fix up
so
your
I
sharp.
don't get it.
Fix up, look sharp. Yeah, Jack definitely in the Matrix.
I know, right?
What am I
don't know. I don't know which way this will go. I'd be lying to you if I tell you all that. I'd be lying to you if I told you I knew who was going to win this, but I don't. I don't.
So which one are you talking about?
We talking about the Blues Jets.
Oh, I got the Jets, because if the Jets win, I'm like 95% on my bracket, so I'm good. The only thing I lost, I think, was the game last night was the Stars and the Avalanche, because I love the Avalanche. So I don't care. I'm good.
Yeah.
And it's ironic that we didn't do a basketball bracket.
Yeah, I think it was just me and you was doing picks in the beginning.
I got you, Maddie. Give me 1 second.
Now KG's back.
Hold on, we about to be joined
by
Matty Ice.
Hockey. Yeah, here we go, baby. And we're about to get into the second round of hockey, ladies and gentlemen, just so for those that don't know. So last night we finished up, or these next 2 days, we're finishing up the first round of the series. There's some series that are already in place, and we're just trying to get to the point of everything closing out. I can't remember. I think who was the last two, KG, that we were just talking about?
We were talking about Colorado and Dallas.
So Dallas won last night 4-2 to seal that series and close that out. But I think there's one more game today that's going to give us the final elements of the playoffs.
Jets Blues
if
game.
memory serves me correctly.
Yeah, Jets Blues game will be Game 7 today. Hello,
Winnipeg and the Blues.
Winnipeg, yep. Winnipeg loses today.
And the reason I know we had to put the bat signal out for you because we talking hockey and we don't want to discourage our fans or not let our fans know, expert opinion. So that's why I had to get you involved. So Winnipeg is the 1 seed.
Correct. St. Louis as well.
Is it St. Louis they're playing?
Yep. Home team has won
St. Louis is the 8, but
it's been crazy.
And St. Louis has also been hot in this thing. So how do you see this Game 7 playing out?
Well, if it plays out like the first 6, the home team's won every game. So I think Winnipeg gets it done, but Connor Hellebuyck and his issues with the playoffs are here again. So
right. And I heard the crowd singing Hellebuyck Game 6.
Yep, the St. Louis crowd definitely got into his head for sure. I mean, he got pulled in 2 of the 3 games in St. Louis. So, I think if Winnipeg scores the goal early, they'll probably be okay. If St. Louis gets 1 or 2 early, look out. I think St. Louis then could pull off the upset. But I think Winnipeg gets it done on home ice because it's at home today. So we'll see. But I'm not overly optimistic that they'll get it done because Winnipeg's been here before, and this is where the Connor hiccups keep happening.
So Cleveland must be on the road because you're not getting ready to go down to.
Yeah, Connor's got it.
They are in Toronto today, and it's probably a good thing because if they're home today, I don't know if they play. We'll see.
Started fast is what I'm seeing.
Anything else on the hockey playoffs? Because it seems like we've been pretty good. Because I'm like in the top. I think it's me, you on our hockey picks.
Yeah,
I think the only thing that people lost was,
I was 6 for 6, but Colorado was my Stanley Cup champion in that one, so that one hurt last night for sure.
Yeah, I saw that.
Didn't see it coming.
So I'm good. I don't know. I think Showtime is still available. I think she's up in the top too.
Yeah, she's the only one that's got Carolina winning it, so that will help her out for sure. I think she lost a couple series, but 7 for 8's nice, but when you lose your Cup champion, that one still hurts. But I'd be watching out for Dallas. They're missing their top D and Misko Hiskinen, and they're without Jason Robertson for that entire series, and they still won. Both should be available for the next round. Hiskinen will probably be available for Game 1. They haven't said yet for Jason, but I imagine he'd be probably Game 3 or 4 of that series. They get those 2 guys back. That team's going to be even tougher to beat, and they couldn't get knocked out by who I thought was going to be the best team going into this thing, but. And then the real fun starts for us Tuesday night.
So since we're dabbling in the backyard of your team, our team, give me your expertise on just unbiased Caps, Hurricanes.
Yeah, I mean,
Game 1.
Both teams play similar. They're very fast teams. They both can be physical. I think where the difference is between the two, Carolina tries to use their physicality for puck control. So they try to control the puck, wear teams down. They shoot the puck from everywhere, anywhere, all the time, where I think the Caps try to use their speed and advantages to create odd man opportunities or opportunities down low. So they go for more quality over quantity. Both teams, at least in the playoffs, the Caps, the Canes' power or penalty kills been they were perfect against New Jersey, which was a big factor in the goal in that series. And the Canes seem to find the power play, which has been dogging them all year. So if the Canes can keep that power play going, Montreal did a fair job against Washington in the first round. I mean, Washington still got a couple power play goals, but they weren't as effective as they were in the regular season. So I honestly think it comes down to the special teams and Logan Thompson versus Freddie Anderson, because both guys have been lights out for the playoffs. So I think it's going to come down to those are going to be the differences between each game. Whichever team gets the better goalie and is better on special teams will probably be the one that wins each game of that series.
Does home ice matter?
I don't think much in that
the opportunity to have the last change.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Maybe it's a little bit more for Carolina when they have home ice, because they'll be able to put Jordan Stahl probably against Ovi. But both of those teams have such balance. I don't know how much matchup they'll be trying to do against each other in that sense, like you would sometimes see. In the 4 games they split, I think the road team won every game. So in that sense, I don't know. Wait, maybe I think they split both, where both teams won a home and road.
I think they were 2-2-1 or something like that in the series.
Yeah, technically the Canes got 5 points because they won a game and they got a overtime loss point. But they basically split. They both won 2 games, and that's all that matters now, because the overtime point doesn't matter for squat in the playoffs. Right. So yeah, I mean, this series can go either way. Honestly, I would not surprise me at all for Washington to win it. It wouldn't surprise me at all if the Canes won it. So we'll see. They've only met once in the playoffs. That was the year after the Caps won it, and the Canes took them out in 7. Kind of the start. That was Rod's first year behind the bench, and that's Rod's teams have all made the playoffs, and he's always won round 1, which is so that's 8 in a row now that he's won round 1. Round 2 and 3 is where it gets a little dicey for the Canes. So we'll see. I don't think either team probably both they know each other. I think it could be the beginning of a rivalry, in the sense that these two teams do have a little bit of hate for each other. You get another good 6-7 game series. I think it's got potential to blossom into something for these two teams moving forward.
So as a Caps fan, who's the guy I'm gonna start hating just because he plays for the Hurricanes?
I mean, I don't really know if the Canes have like that Tom Wilson type guy. If you're gonna hate anybody, it's gonna be Jacob Slavin, and it's not because he's dirty or anything like that. I think he's arguably the best defenseman in the league as far as playing defense goes. So guys are going to be going in on what seems like great scoring opportunities, and Jacob Slavin is going to break up the play, and it's going to piss you guys off.
And then from the other aspect, who's the guy that the Hurricanes depend on to get them goals?
Well, I mean, it's Sebastian Aho that is the goal scorer. I mean, he had 5 goals in this last series, so he's kind of stepping out. Andrei Svechnikov is another guy that seems to be finding it in this playoff run so far. So those are the 2 big guys. I think if you're looking for a player on the Canes side that maybe a little bit under the radar, would be the guy that they got from Dallas in the whole Mikko Rantanen thing, which is Logan Stankoven, because he's going to get the 3rd, 4th line matchups, so he should, in theory, have a favorable matchup, and he's blending well with his lines. But I mean, look, both of these teams are loaded with good talent. The McMichael line actually scares me for Washington, because so much attention is going to be focused on Ovi and Wilson. That line is going to have a strong potential for Washington to break out in the series too.
Does this go 6 or 7?
I think it goes 7.
Go Caps.
Who wins in 7?
In my pick, I had Washington winning the series. So my brain says Washington wins the series. My heart, of course, hopes for Carolina.
Jack, who do you have?
Washington. I got Washington winning it all.
Okay.
I believe that's the same as you, right?
Come here.
All right. So, last thing, who's Cleveland playing today?
They're in Toronto. Then they come to Washington after today. So
are they winning tonight?
Tanner Bybee's on the mound, so you hope that's a good sign.
Oh, Tanner Bybee, yeah.
Still no Jose Ramirez.
He's my new Savali.
Y'all not even talking about the biggest game in Cleveland sports today.
The Cavs hosting Game 1. Yes.
Game 1. Ooh, that's going to be a good series.
I think it will be too. I mean, Indy played him tough all year, so I think it's a tough matchup for Cleveland. They're still not talking if Garland's playing tonight or not. He's still
Right.
questionable, but I think I'd be surprised if he doesn't play. But it's a stub toe. Come on, let's be honest. I mean, hell, so that's what cracks me up. Like I know I get it's probably hard moving the foot, but good God, they just said that Tampa Bay that the defenseman Hedman was playing with a fractured femur the entire series. Like
that's all right. You know them hockey dudes are tough.
It's just crazy. I obviously couldn't have been a bad fracture, but still just insane what these guys play through.
I hear you. This is where
anything else you want to drop? Oh, Jack, I'm sorry.
This is where the Cavs go down, Matty.
But it could. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if Indy beat them because Indy plays them tough all year. But I think they've got enough to win it. But
this is my prediction.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm not. It wouldn't surprise me if they lose. But I still like them for this run.
Yep. If the whole Pacers team can show up, it can be a great series.
Yeah, I think it's got potential maybe to be because I know you guys have your little bet with Boston and New York, but I don't see New York giving Boston a run. Sorry, KG, but I think Boston could win at 3, 4, 5. Sorry, buddy.
Hey guys.
Sorry.
Ain't got nothing for me, man. Ain't got nothing for me, man.
But I do want to see Boston Cleveland. I think that's got the potential to be a fun series, but we'll see if it happens or not.
Boston Indy again.
All right. So anything else before anything you want to tell us about tomorrow? Because you have the greatest Monday show from 5 to 7. 5 to 6. The drive time.
Yeah, we're gonna do it a little bit different tomorrow.
Give us a preview.
We're going to record it, so it's going to show still at 5, but we're going to record it at noon. I think I've got Paul Duvall lined up. Scott will be on. I think Sarah's going to be on and Vic, so we'll break down the 4 series that are going forward for sure. We will. I'm going to do a little thing on Jose Ramirez because he hit the 250 club last week, and I think that deserves to be talked about too a little bit. And then we'll talk some basketball too. The Professional Women's Hockey League, their last games are all today, and they got expansion, so we'll talk about that too. But it'll still show from 5 to 6. But yeah, we've got the whole crew together for the hockey group bit, and hopefully Scott and I won't kill each other. What's that?
Name of the show?
Drive Time, baby.
What time will we get it?
It should be right. Hopefully 5. That's the plan anyway. I'll load it once it's loaded up and have you guys put it on. 5 to 6 or however long we take.
Let's go,
lately
baby.
It's been more like 6:30, but
hey,
all right.
Lately, that's the good thing, man. You're having a good time. You're doing a bang up job, man. First and foremost, I want to give you your flowers because you started this just having a good time. But you've done more things with your show than we've done. You got the PowerPoint, you had the everything else. You've accentuated everything that you got going on, and we just want to just let you know we appreciate it. We love it, and you are truly a sideline junkie.
Well, I appreciate that, sir. It's been fun. It's been fun figuring out my things on there and trying to keep it fresh. We'll keep doing that.
Bet, man. Have a good day, man. Enjoy your evening, man.
All right, man. You guys take care. Have a good rest of the show. I'll be chiming in.
All right, bet.
See you guys.
Bet.
That was Matty Ice, ladies and gentlemen, host of Drive Time with Matty Ice. Opie said round 2, let's eat. And we got a lot of round 2s coming up. And I'm trying to eat because let's talk about round 2. NBA round 2. Knicks take down the Pistons convincingly. Let's say that. They beat them 4-2. Game 6 was 116-113. The series averages, they were pretty even. The Pistons out-rebounded them, out-assisted the Knicks, but the Knicks, of course, outscored them 108 to 106.7. Jalen Brunson averaged 31.5 points during this series with 8 assists. Cade Cunningham, 25 points, 8.3 rebounds, 8.7 assists. So, and as mentioned earlier, the Knicks will go on to take on Jack's Pistons. We betting back, steak and cheese on that.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Excuse me. Before we get into the
You doing so Celtics, Knicks. You're betting back at
what we betting
cheesesteak?
back. Yeah,
Trying to wipe the slate clean.
double or nothing.
Double down, Charlie Brown.
You seen the Knicks play, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about the Knicks.
Shh. Don't you shut
Come on,
up.
KG. Don't waste your cheesesteak betting.
I like taking good bets
All
like
right,
this.
never mind. All right, never mind. Go ahead. Yeah, cheesesteak bet. There you go.
Shut up, man. You probably
This
jinxing me and
series
shit.
starts.
Jinxing me like KG's.
This
They
series
so
starts
good.
tomorrow.
Yes.
It starts tomorrow,
Yes.
7 p.m. The Knicks, like I said, first round averages, they're outscoring the Celtics 108 to 106.4. But the Celtics got the edge in rebounding 42 to 40, and the edge in assists 20 to 19. So this is Jason Tatum versus Jalen Brunson, and you already know what's getting ready to happen.
No, it's not.
I know.
No, it's not.
I know the Knicks are. I know the Knicks can do this, but the Celtics are just so good. It's gonna be a tough uphill battle that's gonna go 7 games, but they're just so good.
Just for that, you getting swept. Mother son of a gun. Yeah, nobody allowed to
Sam
do
said,
this for me.
Sam said Pacers versus Wolves. Either one has a good chance to win it. If that's your final prediction, we can write that down, because if that happens, man, crazy. But that starts tomorrow at 7. The other series that has to wrap up in the first round is Rockets versus Warriors. And my mom has been on me about this. She keeps saying the Warriors gonna win it. I said, man, I don't know. The Rockets. It's all about the Rockets. The Rockets are averaging 106.5 points to Golden State's 104. They're out rebounding Golden State 46 to 39. But Golden State has more assists, 24 to 20. This game is tonight at 8:30. Gents, who takes game 7 and moves on to the second round?
I think
this series revolves. Go ahead, Jack.
man, I'm just bouncing in and out, man. I don't know what's going on with my internet. You got Golden State gonna get this one. I'm pretty positive that's the game you're talking about. The only game 7 I know of tonight. Golden State's gonna get this one, I think. And I really don't have a whole reason to say why besides just determination. I think Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, the Golden State Warriors' new big 3 is going to have too much determination tonight. And I think that's what's going to keep them in this game to pull through in game 7. I expect to see Curry with 30 plus, maybe 7 threes. He was almost his stuff was going in and out the other night. He was not far off. So I expect just the experience of Golden State to help. The 3-headed monster Golden State has to help. So yeah, that's what I think. Golden State takes this game 7 tonight. Midnight Rounder.
I want the Rockets to win because I don't want Golden State. I do, because I'm tired of the narrative of like Steph Curry and this great thing that he's doing Like Steph Curry's not recreating the world. He's just doing what the Phoenix Suns did. You know what I'm saying? Like I hate that we are so what's the word? So lazy in our narratives that we don't understand that this ain't nothing new. This is what the Suns did or these other teams did before. So yeah, I want Phoenix to lose. I'm sorry, I want Golden State to lose in the best way that I know how. KG.
Lord have mercy. I don't know. I'm a little lost this, but I think Golden State pulls this out. Not because the Rockets don't have it. I think it's gonna come down to Steph turning it on and Steph being Steph. And that's gonna be it. I think Steph carries them to a win, but this is where the buck stops. They don't get past the second round. But
true.
Golden State definitely wins this game tonight, and they win it convincingly. Next up, Jack, did you talk? Jack, you got in the Warriors game 7, right? Rockets Warriors game 7, right? Yeah, I didn't get your pick.
Warriors.
Okay, so me and Jack on the same page. Got it.
Yep. They're gonna close this out.
All right. Sam says Steph Curry is like Nicolas Cage version of Superman. He'll defeat the giant spider, but his fate he can't escape when worlds collide. Original rhyme just made up. Sam on one this morning.
Sam on one every morning.
The Clippers. The Clippers get bounced last night. Denver wins 4-3. Clippers get bounced 120 to 101. Clippers owner Steve Ballmer, he flew 150 to watch the game, and they were down by 30. They were down like 96-66. That's how bad it was. It was bad. I know Xavier's a little upset because his Clippers lost, but they tried. Next up, the Clippers face the Thunder. I'm sorry.
Denver faces
the Thunder. Thank you, Jack.
Yeah.
OKC has been resting for quite some time. Could that hurt?
The Clippers, let me bounce one thing. The Clippers, what do you think is next for James Harden? I mean, I think he's still got another year or something on a deal he's got, but do you think the Clippers might try to move him?
I hear what you're saying. I don't know. I think the Clippers don't know what they want to do.
True.
And that's crazy in that regard because I think they could do a multitude of things, moving him and getting to another space, but I don't know if that's what they want to be.
No, they got to do something. I mean, they was out rebounded last night tremendously. 3-point shooting was horrendous. Denver just put them in a box and shut them down. And I'm looking forward to the Denver OKC series. So, yeah, we can run by that real quick if you want to, KG.
Most definitely. That's what I was going to ask. Do you think this layoff for the Thunder is going to affect their play in this second round? Because they've been off. They swept the Grizzlies, and they've been off, almost 2 weeks?
Yeah, I don't see that affecting them. They're a young, vibrant team, man. I don't see it affect them nothing. They playing video games. They joning. They having fun together. I don't see it bothering them. If it was an older veteran team, yeah, I think a layoff could hurt them. But this being that young, vibrant team they are, Layoff ain't gonna bother them. I mean, if you look at it, last year the layoffs didn't bother Boston. Boston only lost 3 games the whole playoffs, so they swept, then gentlemen swept, I believe. So, these old veteran teams, I think, have problems with layoffs, but I don't think the young teams will.
Okay.
And
Midnight
Denver's just go ahead, Midnight Rider.
What's the question to me?
Is the layoff gonna hurt the Thunder?
No. They go through this like chopped cheese.
But I will say that Denver team we saw play the other night, if that team shows up every night, that's the team that was predicted to be Western Conference champions. Denver's playing on all cylinders right now. And besides Michael Porter, they're all healthy. Porter got a banged up left shoulder, and it affects him when he raises his arm just a little bit. And I've had something like that, man. Trying to shoot a jump shot with a sore off shoulder area, it's just as hard because you got to line your shot up. So Westbrook came up huge. He's came up huge throughout the playoffs, I feel. Huge Midnight Rider. And
okay.
I just love Russ. That's one of the things I love about Russ. I think Russ could play 10 more years in this league the way he is, man. I'll tell you.
You and JoJo.
Braun, or as they say, Brown. I hate it. It's spelled Braun. He can be a sniper and can get you 15 to 18 on any night. Murray is starting to get his groove back. Murray had been injured a lot this year. I'm telling you, if this team can play like it did last night, Gordon, high-flying rim attacker, I mean, you start running the break, just throw it up there. Gordon going to get it. So there's just a deep-ass Denver team here now that they're all in the lineup. So the West got to look out for Denver too, and I think OKC better come in with their hard hat on.
Okay.
I
totally agree with that. This could be a 5. I think this could be a 5-game series. I think it could be a 7-game series.
Correct.
I think it depends on how OKC attacks this series.
Yes, and I think OKC should come at them very physical. Hartenstein and the other big boy. They should come in. What's his name? Holmgren. He's a little banged up last series. Holmgren, I believe.
But they got to eat.
Yep. So I don't know. Denver, the experience. OKC, the youth.
There we go.
It's going to be. I'm looking forward to this series. Let's talk about the main series.
What's the main series?
What's the main series, Jack?
It's the one that tips off Monday night with them Boston Celtics and the New York Knicks. I think New York's beat up, man. Brunson, I don't know how he's still walking after the last 15 games of the season and this series. Brunson has taken a beating in the past month and a half, but he always does. Brunson's a hard ball player. He ain't no Bama. He ain't no pussycat. Brunson is a trooper. But can Cat handle all this? I'm just waiting for Cat to limp off. I just don't know if. I'm not going to say I don't know if. I don't think New York can keep up with the pace that Boston's going to lay down. And, only thing I got to say about Boston is Tatum, White, Brown, Holiday, Hauser, Pritchard, Horford, Porzingis. How many scorers you need? How many? Pick a score, any score. Boston's going to put it up and lay it down. Boston is, God, I want to say 6, but I'm going to say 5. Okay. Boston in 5. I don't see a Boston.
I think the Celtics are in 6. I think New York has its moments. They they shenanigans their way to a couple of wins, you know. So I got Boston in 6 with New York shenanigans their way.
But you got
Knicks in 7.
Who?
Knicks in 7. Knicks in 7. No doubt.
Got you. I got no doubt.
Where we going next?
So,
where we go?
Comment real quick. Sam says send Jimmy and Harden to the Hornets. Send them back to basketball camp or something.
Crazy.
They got to fall in love with the game again. Question. We got a list. Your personal, not all time, your personal top 5 point guards on your list. Midnight Rider brung it up. Wrong one. Midnight Rider brung it up. And here we go. Who wants to go first?
Midnight Rider.
Of course. Because you can't start a list and you can't start something great. Well, the greatness that is and the greatness that be. So my number 5 is prime Derrick Rose. That's my number 5 point guard. So at 5, I got Derrick Rose.
Okay.
What you got, Jack?
5. I'm gonna go. I don't know. I'm gonna go Rondo.
Okay.
Rajon Rondo, world champion Rajon Rondo.
KG.
I'm going to go stick with Boston since he did Rondo. Bob Cousy.
Here we go with this shit. I said in the thing that you can't go. All right, never mind. I'm not having this argument.
No, you didn't.
No, KG. I'm not having an argument.
Best you've seen?
Best you've seen. I think I said that.
I didn't hear best you've seen.
Never mind. I don't even care. So number 4. Penny Hardaway.
Hardaway? Nah. All right. My number 4, Jason Kidd. I love Jason Kidd on the court, man.
I knew I forgot somebody.
J Kidd.
Yep. J Kidd on my list.
He ran shit. I'm down with Jason Kidd, number 4.
KG, who you got?
Number 4, Rod Strickland. Rod Strickland.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, this is your list. My bad.
It's everybody. All right. So my number
list.
3. My number 3 is Rajon Rondo.
Rondo. Okay.
And he's only number 3 because I forgot Jack's number 4. But yeah, Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, Rondo is something. I tell you. I'm gonna go. Where we at? Number 3.
Yep.
Steve Nash. Phoenix Suns.
Okay.
Nash, straight up out of what? Santa Clara. I mess with him.
KG.
Number 3.
Jesus Christ.
Derrick Rose.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
My number 2. Probably one of my favorite point guards of all time. From the University of Illinois, Deron Williams.
Nice.
Who'd you say? Deron Williams?
Yes, sir.
I'll check with that. Man, I got a couple of them I want in this spot, though. But I'm going to go with that 76 that I used to watch all the time. And I remember us yelling in the backyard, Mo Cheeks, Mo Cheeks. I liked Mo Cheeks, man, even though he played for the Sixers.
Okay. KG.
KG.
Number two, John Houston Stockton.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what we're doing right now with number one, but my number one is Magic Johnson. Irvin.
Mine too.
Well, that's my number one too.
Michigan.
Yeah,
All three of us got Magic.
Say it again.
All three of us got Magic.
Yo, my whole childhood is based off of Magic Johnson.
How you doing? I'm getting ready to get the rock out.
Yo, hit Sam R. Somebody hit Sam R's comment.
All right, Coach Devon said Hardaway was a beast. UTEP two-step, always. Sam said Iverson, Gary Payton, Tim Hardaway, Stephon Marbury, and Baron Davis, a.k.a. B. Diddy.
I like that group. That tells me a lot about Sam R's lifestyle.
Man, I mess with Baron Davis.
Nah, Baron was my guy. Because Baron was me. Like,
yeah.
You think about a thick, chunky dude with explosiveness, like quick first step. Baron was my guy.
They're all three cut from the same cloth. All five of them cut from the same cloth.
Yeah, nah. Tony Parker gets no love, Keith. The correspondent. Sorry.
He got rings though, man. Tony Parker got rings.
It don't matter. He ain't in the
man.
Nah, he
all of them were equal components. Tony Parker, Ginobili, big man, Duncan.
Nah, because I felt like we could bitch Tony. I felt like the Lakers we could bitch Tony.
No. But the reason, I respect John Stockton. I do. But you say my favorite.
Yeah, that's why I made it. That's why I made it evidently clear in the thing. It's your favorites. It's not the top five of all time. It's your guys. Because for me,
right,
my number 6 is Terrell Brandon, my guy from Cleveland.
T-Bug.
I love me like I almost, when I was about to do this list, I almost ventured it out to my boy because he knows me better than I know myself. And I was like, yo, who would I have as my top 5 point guards? But I know he wasn't going to respond in time. That's the only reason I didn't send it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If it was top 5 all time, my list would be different. Top 5 what I liked. Yeah. Hell, I got Jay Will real close. I used to love watching him play. So
Jay Will, you gotta think about Oscar. We don't. With KG
y'all
involved,
too young for Oscar.
No, with KG involved, we might have to think about Jesus. In his hands.
No, we say your time. Can't go back on NBA films.
Yeah.
Let me change my number 5.
To who?
My number 5 my number 5 was Kuzma, so let me change my number 5 to Kyrie.
I love he getting there on my list. Hit the comments.
Coach Devon says not top 5, but Jason Williams was exciting. I loved him as a boy. Just wish he never got on that motorcycle.
No, I think he's talking about the real J. I think he's talking about the real J.
Talking about white chocolate.
Yeah, I think he's talking about white chocolate.
Oh, that J. Will.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why he had the Jay. Yeah, coach like people better than yeah.
There's only room for 5, but there's a ton more that deserve recognition. If we sat around and talked point guards, the amount of point guards we could probably come up with will be absolutely astronomical. And I'm not talking all the time. I'm talking just from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Sam said I called Terrell Brandon Sinister. I don't know why, but it sounds nice. He's a stone cold killer.
Yo, Sam, we know we in the same world, baby.
Let's hit JoJo up. Fill her in.
All right. Sam said
JoJo.
MJ is a whole nother category. Without MJ, the list wouldn't exist.
SG, shooting guard.
What's the list? Your personal top 5 point guards that you've seen, apparently.
Yeah, I said it in the text message. I said it in the thing. I said, hey, no Rabbit, no whoever. I need the ones that you've seen.
Okay, you did say that because I was like, yeah, Rabbit was a 2-guard small forward. What are you talking about?
Yeah. And actually, I'm mad at myself
sorry
because I left J Kidd out of my list. J Kidd should be 2 on my list.
Back to Coach Devon talking about Jay Will. A lot of people didn't see Jay Will in his younger days. You know, his first 3-4 years in the leagues when he was really getting loose. Sacramento when he was running with C. Webb and them, and who else? He had a lot of Mitch Richmond on that squad too, I believe.
No. That squad they had.
Richmond,
that's when they had Stojakovic.
Stojakovic.
Yeah.
They had another guy with Weber though. Big guy.
Yeah, it was Vlade. It was Weber. It was Christie. Yeah.
Can't remember who. But yeah, that's where
But that's also the greatest. That's one of the greatest days of my sports life when I was at the bar and it was Game 7, Sacramento versus the Lakers, and we didn't have that bum ass Eddie Jones on our team. We was living the good life, and 98% of the bar was Sacramento fans, and it was me and like a couple other people, and yeah, we beat Sacramento in Game 7 because Pager airballed a shot from the corner for 3 to win the ball game.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that was when a lot of people didn't even know who Jay Will was, and I just thought he played some of his.
Yeah. So let me remix my list. So it'd be Magic 1, J Kidd 2, Deron Williams 3, Rondo, and Penny. That would be my official 5.
We got 2 out of 5, me and you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Did we all come up with Magic 1? Is that what I recall?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, nice list.
Xavier checking in. He said D Rose, Kyrie, Magic, Curry, and Jason Kidd.
Xavier. So
Okay.
Sam say we should do a list, do a show like that one day. Yeah, most definitely. Just sit there and just name point guards.
You know,
JoJo
it'd be
said,
funny.
oh, okay. We got to get your list too, JoJo.
It'd be funny to do.
Sam said, I still have all the Jason Williams and Kobe College basketball cards. Iverson too.
College?
Might be worth some money, man. And I forgot this is a no Eddie Jones zone. One day we're gonna get into that.
Man,
we're gonna get into that because he really hates Eddie Jones.
It's not a thing. Like we can do this list right now. Do we see Eddie Jones down? No.
Eddie Jones wasn't a point guard.
Him in the playoffs. He doesn't show up. I'm just letting you know.
I thought Eddie Jones was a 2 or a 3.
He's a 2.
He is.
Sucks. He doesn't show in the playoffs, Jack.
Yeah.
It's like abracadabra. he don't exist.
You should know. I don't know nothing about that. My squad shows up.
No, they don't.
Watch when we get.
He said,
when we
high
hang,
school, my bad.
we hang number 20.
Y'all can hang number 20, but if you talking about guys that don't show, we can go with.
Who?
I mean, your guy
Who?
that showed was Eddie House, but what's the other dude that I had? Oh,
What you talking
I'm
about?
not even
right
getting
now.
it.
Right now, I'm talking about. Right now.
Junior Burroughs.
Right now. Boston Celtics. Who don't show? That's where I'm at. Talk to me.
Okay. All right, we'll talk.
I got third stringers this show on Boston's roster, bro.
Okay. Let's end the show. Oh,
Yeah,
JoJo
wait,
gave
What y'all
her.
eating today?
Hold on. Before you get there, JoJo can hit her list.
Magic, Kyrie, Stockton, J Kidd, and CP3. Not bad.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Very.
Sam said in the alternate universe, Ryder and Jones were riding together.
Nah, hell no. I hate him in the other life.
Ryder need to ride with somebody.
I do.
Eddie Jones.
Nope. Never.
We
Not
don't
in this
have no
lifetime.
Eddie Jones.
I need somebody that's gonna show up when it matters.
Well, right now, them boys just getting ready to show up in Puerto Rico. That's where the Lakers show up.
Woo!
Come on, KG.
Oh,
That's where the Lakers at right now.
All right.
And they're going to
Still,
continue
what
to
you
be
fellas
there
eating today?
until they get rid of LeBron James.
I got chicken breasts with peppers and onions, as Jack says, lined up.
And some rice.
Yep. Slow cook them, baby.
I don't know what I got going on. I know I got a scrambled egg and cheese sandwich out there waiting for me on the table. Fried eggs on it too. No scrambled, fried eggs, scrambled egg and cheese. I'm getting ready to bust that up on an English muffin. And tonight, I think I'm solo dolo. The girls just went out to go to my daughter's roommate's figure skating competition or some shit up in Owens Mills, Reisterstown type area. And I think they're going to be getting home late. So I might run up to a local establishment, maybe Big Bats, maybe the pub, maybe
Post it, Jack.
El Jefe. I'm going to go to a local establishment and get my grub on by myself. That's what's up.
If you do that, post it.
Yeah, I got to make some videos today anyway, partner. Waiting for the sun to come out tomorrow.
Hey, you last night you had the best post to come out from a sideline junkie.
It was all right.
Okay, if you say what you say, it's all right if you like greatness.
We just
Go
let
ahead,
you do what you do, Midnight Rider. We're not gonna talk about you.
Hey man, I'm the best there is, the best there was, the best there will be.
In your mind,
Okay.
in your mind.
Well, we supposed to have we're supposed to put some ribs in the Instapot.
Woo, cookie.
Probably do
What kind of
ribs.
ribs? Big old beef ribs or some spare ribs?
yeah.
What kind?
beef ribs.
Oh yeah, my mother-in-law makes a nice little crock pot slow cooker joint like that.
And then we may be doing a just for shits and giggles, a ham with some greens and some sweet potatoes.
These motherfuckers talk about we're gonna eat some ribs and we're gonna have a side of ham.
Well, we normally make two different meals.
I'm
Oh,
meals.
ham,
no ham.
Teddy, ham for me.
KG ham for me now.
Dum diddy.
With a side of ribs. And some collard greens. No man is pork.
We normally make
overdose.
two different meals, so
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Xavier said,
Still trying to
no, the
verify.
Lakers are in
Yeah, we
Cancun
do
with
two
the
different
Clippers and
meals,
Pistons and
so.
others.
Oh, you funny, KG.
Sam said frozen mango cubes plus water for breakfast, deep dish spinach, mushroom, and sausage pizza. Oh, that sounds good.
I don't know about
Yeah, I do like that spinach mushroom. The sausage busts me up a little bit.
That sounds good.
It does. And I ain't had deep dish in a minute. When's the last time y'all had deep dish?
Ain't nothing better than going to Three Brothers and getting a slice of mushroom pizza.
Yes, sir.
Ain't nothing better.
Probably gonna do that Thursday when I'm in Bowie. I'll be in Bowie Thursday, and there's a Three Brother right around the corner. Yep. Right. But when's the last time you had deep dish, KG?
It's been some years.
Me too.
I'm not a deep dish fan.
Good. Huh?
I like my pizza. Like I like to see my pizza. I like thin crust.
I do too.
I'm a thin crust guy.
But I don't have a problem grabbing a knife and fork sometime and grabbing into some deep dish. I don't. I don't. It kind of reminds me like the calzone. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Mm-mm.
Oh, no, I like
a calzone.
Yeah.
What was it? Mama Lucia's. It used to be right here in Forestville. Mama Lucia's, and you could $5 for a calzone and $5 for a stromboli. That thing was like this big, and it was full.
Yep. They got one down Calvert County down there by Monk and them. My sister's house got one right down the road on Route 4. Mama Lucia's. That shit's banging. Their sauces are off the chain.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. I like my Italian food. I must have a little bit of Italian in me because I love Italian food. You know my favorite, chicken parm.
Chicken parm.
Chicken and parm.
Ooh, cookie. There it is. Ooh, cookie.
Ooh, cookie. But then again,
Sam nice said ham. I'm the first one to stuff a ham with ribs. No, I'm not the first.
I like ham and spinach calzones. I do that. And then sometimes I get all glutton and do me a sausage and onions calzone, get all busted up. But stromboli, pizza, pasta. I love Italian food. I think it's because I grew up near Italian folks. And man, eating their authentic family members' meals every time they came over was amazing. And that's a shout out to the Catucci family, man. Yep. You ever seen more than 4 or 5 cars in their driveway? Go knock on the door because they got people over and they grubbing. Italians, they always got heavy food that they get together.
I don't know about that. I'm worried about somebody being. I'm worried about a hit.
I'm telling you, man. My boy Nick, man. When his family come over, boy, it was stuffed shells. It was manicotti. It was everything, boy. If Jack Wagner was in here today, he'd tell you, boy. J-Dub said he had to do a little overtime in church today.
All right, yeah,
that's what I'm grubbing.
I don't have anything else going on.
We're gonna talk about calzones on the show. Get a calzone show.
This on you, baby.
You never know what Gentleman Jack might do.
KG.
Hey, Jack, you used to eat at the Italian Inn a lot, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Whole lot. And the funniest thing is, you want to know what my go-to was there? Stuffed flounder.
What was it?
Stuffed flounder.
Really?
No doubt. That shit was a flat little piece of flounder about this big with crab meat, and then they roll it up into a little roll, give you 2 of them junks. My wife used to always trip out and be like, dude, eating goes to the seafood at the Italian joint. But yeah, Italian Inn had great stuffed flounder, and their pizza was off the chain. I mean, you had to sop up all the grease on the top first, but their pizza was off the chain. Yeah, they just closed down like 2 years ago, maybe 3.
Yep.
I heard they moved.
That's what I heard, but I never heard. I heard the same thing, and I was following it on Facebook posts and stuff, but I never heard if it reopened or where. But I did hear that rumor too, and they would have continued to get a lot of customers because, I mean, shit, a lot of my friends still live around the way, so they're constantly eating there. Me and my wife used to eat there a lot, and then there was a place called Fratelli's up there near the Hojo's in Cheverly by the Parkway.
Right. Yeah.
You know what Hojo's is? Yeah. On the bottom floor was a little restaurant called Fratelli's. They just closed. Amazing. I'm talking this shit here was like CJ Ferrari's joint up in Laurel. Real nice Italian shit. And not many people knew about Fratelli's unless you lived right there in that Cheverly Bladensburg area, because it's at the bottom of the Hojo, dude. Who wants to go to the Hojo? So it was a good hiding spot. I could sit here and name some good restaurant hiding spots that aren't here no more.
Right now, the people that want to go to Hojo's is the hoes, Joe.
Oh yeah, no, first floor only. Yep, first floor only. Tricks and hoes. But hey, that's my neighborhood. Don't talk about it. But the joint that, man, used to be, I'm talking about heads and heels above the rest of Italian joints, was Pasta Plus in Laurel. I don't know if y'all ever heard of Pasta Plus in Laurel.
That.
It was in a
but we
strip
giving
mall.
out
What?
giving out shout out. What?
What'd you say? Shout out for what?
No, I said we giving out shout outs. Chicken Friends up in Columbia.
Yeah,
is one of the best food joints. Fried chicken, fried fish, whatever you want to do, they make it do what it do.
Well, this joint, man, it was on Food Network shit back when Food Network shit first came out, man. Pasta Plus. And it was on the strip mall right there in Laurel where Route 1's on both sides. You know what I'm talking about? They get a little strip mall before it goes all into two lanes.
Yeah, let's split out.
You wouldn't even find it if you ain't know where it was. So you go in, and it's Italian 500%. All the workers, all the cooks. I mean, it's not El Salvadorians, nothing against them. They cook Italian too. But this joint was voila. And man, they had it laid out in this joint like 6-8 rooms. And each room was like a dining room with four or five tables in it. So it was real quaint. And it was just a tight ass place, man. We ate fresh pasta. Man, that's 3 places that are no longer here that were top notch restaurants. So
you're an Italian guy. I think it's a spot in like the Columbia area. I think it's called Iron City.
I just know Iron City beer.
That might be it.
Nah, that's a beer brand, old school.
Nah. There's a spot called either Iron City or Iron something.
Yeah, Iron City beer is from Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, I think. But yeah, no. I mean, I don't get up on Columbia.
No. There's a spot in Columbia that's like it's dope as you know what? We'll say that for later. We'll say that for post show. So go ahead, KG, take us out.
Yeah, we can rap on this all night. Thanks everybody in the comments.
Sam said Argentinian pizza. Try it one day, ham, pimento, and pineapple. And he said that's how I walk through the valley of the shadows of hoes. If there's good food there, hoes ain't no distraction. I will not succumb to temptations.
That's right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of our show. I'm rusty. I'm used to him being on my other side. For the Gentleman Jack, the Midnight Ride, I'm the big guy KG, baby. We don't do no overtime. We are out of here.
Let's go.